Oh, it's, yeah, not doing so good on the timing. I understand. I got spent, for the better part of 2 weeks playing the crack pack, and somehow not bothering to do anything worth paying attention to. Yeah. So I figured, you know what, I gotta pay attention to something, so I'm gonna come pay attention to the Empire of Sand. Paid it a little bit of attention. Look how deep that river is now. Remember that river before? It was barely a river? Well, it's a nice river now. I started out using ice blocks, kind of in a diagonal pattern all the way up. That worked. I ran out of ice blocks, and then just went the bucket route. I'm not entirely sure which version took less time. The ice blocks certainly got better coverage, just a little bit more difficult to use. And really, it's not all that way down there. The river dead ends just on the other side of that hill. It comes to a stop. I don't know how else to put it. It comes to a dead end, and it kind of picks up and keeps going a little later. But since we can't see it any further, we'll pretend like it goes on forever. The Empire Sands food problem has been solved. Lots and lots and lots of grain. I went through 2 stone hoes, an iron hoe, got pissed off, made a diamond hoe. So now I have a diamond hoe. Probably not the best use of these things, but, you know, some sacrifices have to be made. Then, you notice there's a lot more sand over there. Let's see if I can do this. And not even close to where I wanted it. Yep, lots more sand. I still have to move this big farm, kill 90% of my sheep, move a few of them, the cows, I build an actual barn of some kind. I just honestly don't know what to do for it. It's not going to look like just your everyday friggin' average barn, you know? It's like, oh, it's a barn. It's a barn-style barn. Welcome to Barn Brand Barns. We built you a barn. Yeah. Still like that. I really like this whole thing with the glass and the fences. That's really cool. That opens up a lot of things. I imagine it makes a lot of parkour map designers kind of PO'd. Because before you had the cross, you could actually stand on it. This is... good luck with that. But I like it. It looks like chain. It really does. I think B-Dubs made his yellow glass the same lattice work as his clear glass, so we can't use it anymore. I would have liked rope, but I'll take chain. Chain looks good. I can work with chain. We've got walkway all along here. Put in a whole bunch of hidden lighting that you can only see because I'm on fancy graphics. What's my shading like? Video settings, graphics fancy, maximum. Yeah, it's as fancy as I'm going to get. I did these mostly just for... I needed to break up to sort of terrace this a bit. Like down here, it's, you know, you're on the grain, but you still have to work up kind of to that elevation. And I thought these little terraces would be a nice place to put lights and a little bit of color. Broke up the birch with oak. I'm not even sure when he made that change. I don't remember. I like it though. I like the oak. I have no argument with it. It blends nicely with the birch. Yeah, I keep forgetting I can juggle this stuff. The jungle is still a little pink. Really pink for my taste. How are y'all doing? You having fun? On the upside, they can't eat the grass that's underneath the fences. So this keeps the grass regenning inside. They do a real number on that grass. They do a lot of number on that grass. Over here, done a little, a bit of groundwork on the coast. There's all this water here. So obviously stuff's going to grow. Like if we can grow crops here, we have to be able to grow other stuff. Went with the coarse dirt. I honestly don't know why that is still a grass block under there. That should have turned into... That was me cheating. That ought to be a log. Note to self. Go back, turn that into a log. Also get this off so I don't kill myself. Oh, I missed a bit there too. So I decided to continue the theme of those who came before. That big-ass aqueduct. I knew I had to dam the river off, you know, as to why the river was so high here. And I decided that those that came before would be the ones to build it. And like everything else built by those who came before, it's in terrible condition. I decided the people of the Empire of Sand would repair it a bit so they could get to this side of the river. I'm probably going to tear down these houses. I have to move those villagers somewhere. Or at least put them in a somewhat better enclosure. They're safe. Yeah, here's how far the river goes right now. And then it just kind of dead ends there. This is... it's so neat that there's all this randomness here. Can't get in here. I think I have aquafinity on my boots. That's the only reason I can do this. Right, so this kind of blocks the water off enough that only this much gets in, keeps the water high, keeps the grain growing. I might brick this in as a bit of a causeway. I'm not really sure yet. But we'll work on it. And that, yeah, whatever. But this bridge comes over here, up here. I would have gone with stone brick steps and a bit of stone brick here. But I felt like this is stuff that would have seen so much walking on that it would have eventually broken up. And there's no cracked brick steps. And it's coming up on night. So when you're building something out of steps, you don't have the same variety you do. You get with mossy brick and cracked brick and the weird deco brick. This box full of fur. I have to do something with someday. Even if just to cull out the ones that are in the way. Although I do have this guy. This guy is source of those. Back here. Almost like I want to talk to you. You are the same guy. It's a blacksmith in here, I know that. Armorer. I could have swore I had a toolsmith in here. Is he buried back here somewhere? Everybody, get out of the damn way. I don't want to talk to you guys. Fine, be that way. I'm going to climb up on top of the box and go to sleep. Yeah, I have to do something with those houses. I did so much damage to them getting the damn villagers out. Something's got to be done there. And then... here. The only thing I can think of to do, which kind of bugs me. No. Okay. It's kind of weird there'd be a baby zombie under there or something. The only thing I can really think of to do right now is I need to kind of delineate where the desert stops and this jungle begins in a somewhat realistic way. Like, granted, the way biomes change in Minecraft is not exactly realistic. Right? They're all separated by rivers. But a river would explain why there'd be all this jungle here, right? I can't do anything out of this here. This isn't high enough. But I could just cover all of this in jungle trees. And now I think about it, I should put a lot of bushes in there too. Yeah. Leaf blocks are essentially free. The slight cost of a little bit of iron. Put a lot of ground cover in there. Light it up with pumpkins and stuff. Torches under leaf blocks. Maybe. Or I can leave it just viciously dark. Which actually wouldn't be too bad. I can make it just really, really dark. I could build a wall on one side of this river. Not a big one, just something like in that style. Right? Like, you know, whoever those guys were, they made it to there, and that was the extent of how far they made it. Right? That's not too bad. I could run a wall off that. I could finish the desert up this hill too someday too. The odd part is living in a desert and I still run out of sand all the time. Ooh. But now I want to do something other than just go, hey, this is what I've done in the last 2 weeks, because let's face it, it's not a whole lot. Now I figured out that this place needs a clay pit. That's what it needs mostly. It needs some place where I got all this brick from. Because clay is kind of a heavy thing. You transport bricks because you bake all the water out of them and you get lighter. But clay, raw clay, that doesn't seem like the kind of thing you transport very well. I thought about putting it here. That's kind of really close to this guy's house. I can't really put it over there, and I don't want to put it on that side of the water. Actually, I could kind of put it here, couldn't I? Let's see if and it's got to be big, too, right? It's got to be a big, deep hole. Which is kind of like... I didn't plan out a damn thing when I was working on this, and it shows. Or I could put it over here. Far enough away? Like a warehouse here or something? Maybe I'll save that till I've got an actual plan on what to do. I haven't designed a damn thing. Like I said, I've been playing Crackback for 2 weeks. And now that I think about it, I've had an Ender Quarry running for 3 days and I haven't checked on it. That could be causing problems. Yeah. Screw it. Let's lower this guy's property value. Now, if there's one thing I've learned, playing so many city building sims, I used to love them things. I could play the hell out of a Sierra city building sim, is that clay pits have to go near the water. There are legitimate geological reasons for that, but for game mechanics, it's because you find clay in riverbanks, and because it gives you something to do with the territory next to a river. Just to make sure you can't farm with it. So here, how big do I want to make this? Because I gotta go down at least one more, don't I? I can't have any sandstone showing, so we're gonna have to put a lip of dirt around this, I guess. Break all this up. Well, we got us a pretty big hole. And to try to put a little detail in this hole, we're going to throw some gravel in here, because simple hydrology would state that heavier stuff would wind up on the bottom. I don't want to leave that block behind. All your heavier little, rocks and things would wind up on the bottom, and then here at the very bottom, we'll put that. 2 of them? Nah, 1 of them is good. So, now what I need is some way to get in and out of here, don't I? Let's do this. Pick you up. That. Ladder on here. 'Cause you guys gotta get up and down, right? Climb up here. It's not exactly OSHA compliant, but you know, this is... What can you say? Now, I need... What do I need? Can't put a covering on it. It's kind of hot and sweltery. Thought I heard something. I think what it needs is to have a wall shored up somehow. Probably the one this is leaning up next to, I think. Just gonna kind of do... I mostly placed all of this stuff just to give me an idea of how big it was going to be anyway. That. Got lots of birch planks. Whoop. Get out of my face. That wall had to be shored up because it went too shallow, too steep there. Let's continue this up here. And then, how would we keep this from falling over? We would do something maybe like this. We would poorly place that block just to screw myself over. That. Kind of with the idea that this is planked onto there. Nah, not one of them. Got some fences. I need... No, not brick just yet. That'll be for a kiln. Going to need a couple of these to cover up that obnoxious orange on the end. Kind of a problem I have. No. Oh, did I really do that to myself? I did that to myself. I must have meant to do that to myself. So that's that wall, and we're just going to integrate it into this so it doesn't... As if this were holding the wall up. Give me a couple of buttons. Nope, not like that. Give me... Any stone? Of course I have no stone. Stone over here. I cleaned everything up and now I can't find anything. So we've got our big ugly hole in the ground. Now what we need is some product waiting to do something. Throw some clay on here. Looks kind of like a pallet, keeps it up out of the sand. I'm going to need another one of them, aren't I? Going to need that many. And then the other part is that you don't classically make bricks out of just clay. I made them out of clay and straw. So we're going to put here the other half of the pallet and get our straw. Nope, I want to use sideways. Every one of these facing a different direction. Even this guy on top. It looks better that way. Clean those up. That's a little... Let's throw another one on here. Just so it doesn't look quite as the same as that. Let's build... Quite think this through. I'm going to need some more shoring up here. Stop that. Place the way I want you to. Oh, for real. Shore this up along here. I used to be good at placing logs like this. What happened? Ta-da. We're going to leave that. Yeah, we'll eventually have something go that way. Run this bit of walkway so that people don't try to fall in. Now the problem comes that if I run the walkway over there, we lose this pallet field, don't we? We just won't run it all the way. We're really tight here, don't we? So we'll have to come out. And that goes there. That. So then once I clear all my chests out of the way, I'll still have... How did I do that? Get it back. Once I clear all my chests out of the way, I'll already have a 2-wide walkway. Isn't too bad. What we need now is a kiln of some kind. We're going to build a building. It's a combination between one of these guys and one of those guys. The first thing we have to do is I think I have to get rid of my old safe vault. Which means no more dive bobbing off of there into that. We do have kind of a neat shape to work with here. I can run this right up to the edge. Let's go like... I would like to save that, but I don't have any. And that. Walk in. Do I want this like that big? No, let's go one smaller. Big oven is all it's really going to be. It's got to get slightly smaller as we get towards the top. This is really wedged in here. But that's because I want to be able to make something that's going to be kind of interesting. Now I brought some netherrack with me. So after all, if you're going to bake stuff, you got to have a place to bake it, right? Let's knock the floor out of here. Going to be that. No, not in my face. Get rid of you and you. And that'll be... I go one? No, I gotta get rid of that one. Let's put a brick there instead. That. Then... It's gonna get really weird looking here. This. That. Can I get away with this? Can he do it? He can do it, ladies and gentlemen. The slab. One slab. Of course I use slabs so rarely. I just don't need them, right? You go here. This. Maybe I've screwed myself out of a chimney. I've screwed myself out of a chimney. Give me a sec. Alright, problem solved. Made the kiln one higher. I think this has to be rounded. Has to be, otherwise it just loses that shape. I'm not going to break that with a shovel, am I? Okay. I got that going just to see if this is going to burn. I know fire spread is on. I've watched countless places burn down. Now, nope, that's got to stay open. It has to stay open for a day or two, I think. Doesn't have to be a big place. I mean, they're making bricks here, not. Should I go too high? It is just a brick kiln. I shouldn't have to go too high. Careful. Go, yeah. 2 ought to do it. I won't get any windows out of the deal, but Like I said, it's just there to cook bricks in. So, how do I put this? I have seriously felt the need to start playing Technode again. I know I shouldn't, because that is a pack that will consume your damn life. But I want to play it. I want to play it so much. It's had a bunch of stuff change. A lot of updates. A lot of updates. I know how to do stuff I didn't know before. Don't have enough slabs for this. That should be easy. Can I reach you from here? Yes, I can reach you from here. Sweet. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it that didn't have before. And, oh, god damn it to hell. You know what? No, we're going to leave that there. We're going to leave that there. That doesn't look too bad. Almost lost that one. That. Yeah, because it still adds a peak to the roof, right? I'm okay with that. Yeah, Technode's had a whole bunch of updates. The guys have not been slacking. At all. They have not kept adding stuff to the game. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know before that I am tempted to find out now. Is that? What's my light level in here? 3. I'm at 9. That's 8. There, I'll need a light source somewhere in here. Where? Oh, right, I do this too. Do that. I'm going to knock these out. To kind of go for the rough looking look. Yeah, Technode's got a bunch of stuff that I didn't have before. I now know how to get things to get me the things that I couldn't figure out last time. That was too dumb to ask. Let's grab. Oh god, fences still. Do I want to put? I mean, I would break my rule as for. Oh, damn it. I could put some light out here, but it would mean breaking my rule for torches as decoration only. I don't want any plant life over here because this is supposed to be an industrial area. One more birch slab just to finish that road. Nope, I don't. That will have to happen later. That is a boring ass building, isn't it? I need to liven this up. Can't really go with any wood, can I? Because the wood will kind of burn down. Looks like I may have to. So let's make some of these. That. Oh man, this blocks the road right off, don't it? That's unfortunate. This looks awkward here. Did not plan this out adequately. Let's put that there. Let's make some. Do I have anything? I really don't want to use my acacia wood, but I'm gonna have to. Damn it. So such a pain to farm. That. Let's put this up here. So it's being supported. Oh, really? Frig. I know you won't be able to hear this through my headset, but it is thunderbolts and lightning outside tonight. Leash. There's also midway in a rodeo going on the other side of town, and I can kind of hear that every now and then too. So, I'm not sure what all to decorate this with. There really isn't much I can do. Like I said, it's just a kiln. And that just to round out the inside. Start it back up again. Click. So really, like no one's gonna live here. The most of anything that would happen would stuff would be stored here, but I can't store straw bales because they'll start on fire. I'm mostly happy this hasn't started on fire yet. That would be really unfortunate. I thought about putting something there that could burn, but I don't have anything that could. I'd have to use iron trapdoors to surround a chimney. And it wouldn't look good there because I'd have nowhere to put a lever, you know? It's getting bad out there. Walled in a bit more of this place. It's getting a little haphazard around here. Those will have to go. I've been slowly trying to clean up all the chests and stuff around here, but it's tough. It's really tough. What could I put there just to liven it up? I can put bricks somewhere. Put some bricks. I like that little jut there. I can put bricks here. Like that. I'm gonna put a pile of bricks. That looks like one deep. What might you get? Let's do that. Oh, that was loud. Probably close. I am going to stop this one here because tomorrow I'll have to edit it, and I can see lightning flashing outside. I don't want to lose it because the power went off. Yeah, definitely. Here's a very truncated. Oh, there went my internet. Well, that's it for me tonight, kids. Guess we'll see you later.